Alright, let's take a look at the theory stuff first and point out what needs to be changed. For the most part, everything is good. Or I should say, for the most part, things are good. Little inconsistencies on the ending of the scale stuff. So, if you look back to the last thing you did, every time, and this obviously not the last thing we did, but every time that we start at a certain point, like in this case, the 10th fret of the A string, that's where we started the scale. That's where we started that last chord too. So basically our starting point, every time we come back to that first chord position, that's where we need to start all these things here. And not only does it make it easier to play, but we have consistency that way. So things to change here would be moving the E Aeolian to the same starting point as your E sus2. Same thing with E minor. That should be starting in the same place the E sus2 did. Same thing here. G sus2 began 12th fret of the G string, so your G Ionian needs to start there. That's good, but let's move that up to the same starting place so you're not jumping basically back and forth across almost the entire fretboard. Same thing here. That began on the 12th fret of the low E, so this should be starting on the 12th fret of the low E as well. Same idea here. That began on the 12th fret of the A string. This needs to start on the 12th fret of the A string. Alright, so this is the first progression. I want you to try some different things. So, yes, makes total sense to go from the A to the E root notes like this. If we're only looking at it for those two chords, there is another way to do this that I feel would be more efficient. And I want you to try them both. So you got the way you have it, and then you're going to play the E sus2, the D sus2, basically positions, or chord positions 6 and 5. You're going to move those. And then this is, I just made these all rest symbols so you can rewrite that, the A Dorian, starting on the 12th fret of the A string. This one is just flat out wrong. That B Phrygian is what we need, but this is not B Phrygian. So just make sure when you write out the B Phrygian, you start that 9th fret of the B string. And I think that was it. Yep, so that's all the stuff for theory that needs to be updated. Alright, legato time. This one's going to be definitely pushing the fretting hand endurance. Fretting arm endurance too. So, 60 beats per minute. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ugh, that was an awful note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's see if I can get all the repeats in there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, man. That's a challenge. It's a challenge. Alright. Number 2. Got some harmonic minor going on here. Back to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to correct what I just said. This is not harmonic minor. This is a whole half diminished scale. Whole half diminished scale. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $181. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, number 3. Now this is harmonic minor. Or to be more specific, E Phrygian dominant. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, any questions, let me know, and I will see you again next week.